Hello, y'all. What's up? How you guys doing today? I'm not bad. I'm not good. I'm all right. I'm doing fine. In case y'all ask, I think I got something messed up with my connection. I don't know what's going on, honestly. But y'all, I hope y'all doing fine. Hope, hope y'all having a great Saturday, whatever. Uh, Today, just wanted to talk. I'm not in the best mood today, honestly. I'm pretty down. I'm been going through a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be the best today. But yo, let me talk about something that would make me in a better mood, which is Sadio Mane, the man, the myth, the freaking legend. You know what I'm saying? This guy, you know what I'm saying? This guy, he stood up. He's a man who stood up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes talk about being woke, being conscious, and all that kind of, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say, but for real though, like, guy like that, he stood up, you know what I'm saying? He made a statement. He made a statement because let me tell you guys a story. Sanju, he's a man who carries his team. Why do I say that? The minute Sadio left Liverpool and went to Munich or Bayern Munich, whatever you want to call it. When he went to Germany, Liverpool collapsed because he wasn't uh, because he was absent because he was not appeared on the on the Liverpool squad. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. The moment that he left, Liverpool could not, be the best. Like they, because like that's a man who won a UEFA Champions League with Liverpool. Sadio. That's a man who won AFCON, who won the African cups of. He's the guy who won an African Cup of Nations with Senegal. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the second time they won the title, but they did it with Sadio Mane. Of course, I used to say he's the mastermind behind that, but yeah, credit got to be due to Sadio Mane. He's a real player. What happened to this man? What happened to this ninja, this king, this prince? This source of pride, source of source, source of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But what really happened? You know what I'm saying? What really happened to the man? Of course, he had trouble in Munich, but The real trouble was before the World Cup. Why do I say that? Because Sadio Mane is from Senegal. You know what I'm saying? So for him, everything is normal to him. When it comes to Qatar hosting the World Cup, it was very normal for a man like that. So normal for that. So pretty much when he said that he's the man that when like, you got world class players going to Saudi Arabia, a lot of players are going to Saudi Arabia. Why? I don't even know. And but I mean, I might speculate. Uh, I might speculate some reasons from Sadio Mane because I know like a guy like Sadio Mane, he's an awfully good person and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that, and a guy like that, uh, if he's like if Sadio Mane is feeling that he's not being treated right, fame, money, whatever you call that is valuable, would not even matter to him. It wouldn't even matter to him because for him, like you know, I don't. It's a guy like Sadio would not care about money too much, but for in his case, it's more about how he was being treated in Germany, the way that he was being treated in Germany, and he was not getting the chance that he deserved in Germany, led him to go into Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, treating people in a non-classy fashion would lead to people crying about Sadio Mane going to Saudi Arabia, and- which is different from the case of uh, uh, Ronaldo, because Ronaldo, like yeah, like Ronaldo had a different reason. He was getting too old. That's one, and he wanted to still play. And at the same time, like he got sick of a lot of corruption is over there right now. So because like a guy like Ronaldo deserves more praise than he actually gets. Uh, but FIFA right now is really corrupt for money reason. So Ronaldo, he looked at it like, you know what, I still want to play, and it was his contract is almost over, so he needs a new team, and he's getting old too, so they might not even renew his contract in Madrid. So it was more of a for Ronaldo, it's more of a business decision. But in Sadio, I don't like getting treated like shit. That's it. And why? Because if you're not starting Sadio in every single match, whether you be Liverpool or Bayern Munich, is treating him like a shit because he does not even deserve that. He deserves to start every. He is fast. He is strong. He is cooperative. You know what I'm saying he will make the necessary participate. He would physically, and he's strong enough to do so. So a guy like that is way better than honestly. Even though I think that Sadio Mane is better than Mo Salah. Honestly, Salah, like like Salah is a good player too. Like he's really good. He's not gonna be as good as a guy like Sadio Mane would be. Sadio Mane has captain. Uh, he's a captain. Uh, Salah's not a captain, personality wise. Like the personality of Salah is not a captain personality on the field, but he's a very good player. So if you pass him the ball, or he will make a pass. But if you pass it on a club level, when it comes to a national level, he does not. He's supposed to be the captain, right? But he does not have the attributes of a captain on pitch. An Afcon, and Salah wouldn't because he's not. He's like that. It's the same. Salah has that same thing that over the charts, so good, Messi and Salah. But the thing about it is that both of them don't have captain personalities. Uh, Argentina won last World Cup, whatever, but mostly they would not win a World Cup. Messi played lots of World Cups and did not win, but he won one, so that's good. Chapeau, good stuff, man. Whether they actually deserve to win or not, that's not even you know topic. But whatever, man. But they have that same thing, like they're not captains, and that's why I would put Ronaldo as a better player than Messi because he has captain personality. Messi doesn't, but he's a good player. Mm. And Salah's like that too. A guy like what I so that's on Sadio Mane, and then you got Morocco. Morocco, oh my God, uh, Morocco or Senegal or Algeria. I've been saying this for a lot of in many lives that I post. They are very, very close to winning AFCON. My nominations to who's going to win the next AFCON would be I put Senegal number one, Morocco two, Algeria three, in that order. Those are the African teams that I think would dominate. I think they would dominate greatly. Uh, why? Uh, Morocco and Senegal have something that most African teams don't, which is chemistry. So they don't know. So passing skills in most African teams nowadays are pretty, shitty. You know what I'm saying? So, Morocco and Senegal are like the only two teams in Africa that have really good chemistry. They got they can do something in the next World Cup with those specific teams. Uh, Algeria, why I don't say that they have the best chemistry because they don't. But why would I nominate them? Because the quality of the players. in the Algerian national team is off the charts in comparison to other African nations. The quality of the players is so good. They got so good. Like the players are like really like world class and all that kind of stuff. All players are world class. Why some guys, why don't you say America's going to win or something? Because America can't win in football, in soccer, whatever you want to call it. Like in basketball, yeah, sure, America would win every single World Cup and single Olympic Games or whatever. Uh, America would win that every single time. Why? Because they have way more experience and they got quality of players, high quality in comparison to European teams or even African teams. You know what I'm saying? So you got that going on, but you don't have that in soccer. You don't have that in soccer. You know what I'm saying? So uh, they don't have the experience and they don't have the world class players. Why? Because football, soccer is not something that is played on the streets. Like if you would make people play soccer on the streets, you would actually have the players coming up and stuff like that. But basketball is played on the streets, so you got better players than the European ones, or even African ones. African teams cannot, because like what goes down in Africa, like everyone wants to be Roger Milo, something like that. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be a basketball player. Everyone wants to be a soccer player. So soccer is played on the streets, and that's why you got more world class players in. So as I was saying, you got more world class players in Africa than you have in America, North America, all of North America, including Mexico, because of the street culture that exists in Africa, in general sense, whether you be North African, West African, uh, Central Africa, East Africa, whatever destination you feel that you want to go to in Africa, you'll find little kids playing soccer on the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's very common. And that's the case in Latin America, I believe so as well. They do it like Africans do. They find a way to make football pitches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, we can switch gears. Uh, I believe that West African nations will always be producing world class players, but problem is in certain positions. So I'm not. So you can call it racism if you want to, or you cannot do that, whatever you feel like. But like the thing about so when a European team sends a contract to an African player, uh, he is put in a stereotypical position. Two stereotypical positions that you will find an African player on. Uh, you'll find an as like a center forward, which is like a tight end, and you got him on center back, so you got him on like straight defense, like you need big guys for defense, and those two positions are like the most positions you find an African player be at. You don't you yeah, like how seldom you find an African player doing midfield. It is so rare to find an African player that is a playmaker, someone that is in the midfield. Also, defensive midfields. You don't find much African players on that position. If you want to be real about that stuff, whether it be racism or just that they don't have good midfielders, fielders, it's not. So why? What I was going to say something I forgot, but yeah. So those are the positions that lead African nations not winning a World Cup. If they had like freaking, uh, if they had like good midfield, ooh, ooh, it would be so easy for African teams to win it every single time. Midfield. You need like some defensive midfielders first, and then you need like some a lot of good midfielders. Why Sadio Mane is so important? Because he's one of those fielders that you rarely find that is so good as an African player. You know what I'm saying? So it's so hard to find like Sadio Mane because like he's a midfielder that is like so good in like his position. Even though like yeah, of course, like technically he is also in that stereotypical position as a center forward, but in reality he's a midfielder at Liverpool and even at Bayern Munich, and that's why he's so special. He is so special for an African player. And that's why I cannot say anything negative about the man because he is someone who is not his stereotype when it comes to African football. You know what I'm saying? So, God like Sadio Mane, man, he stood up. He is such a you know what I'm saying. It's not just he didn't on a player level like he's for me like he's a champion. He's a champion, but also on a personal level. I can't do anything but give him salutations. Congratulations on you know what your new contract, man. For real though, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? The money is worth it. You are getting paid way more than you would be getting paid in Liverpool or Bayern Munich right now. You know what I'm saying? A-Rod money, not bad. You'll get a good contract, and if you want to renew it, you will actually have the right to renew it, probably because you know how it goes. Because like for them, like just having him in the league is a win, and they will renew his contract if he wills. And he's still like he's got like 5 years for it in front of. He's a true champion, Sadio Mane. On a personal level, I also love Mane more than Salah because for me, I don't think about my interest too much, but I think about the interest of the whole nation. You know what I'm saying? So Sadio Mane, he does not submit to a lot of requests that would be given to him. He's a man that has a lot of dignity, and he's not a sellout. It's so important to us. People don't understand that. Sadio Mane is an athlete who, like, there's a lot of athletes that don't sell out. I don't want to say anything about, but when you are, like, doing what you're told, and you know what I'm saying, and knowing what you're doing is wrong and stuff like that, you become a sellout on a personal level. On a personal level. Uh, Sadio Mane is not like that. He's not a sellout. He doesn't. He has a lot of pride, a lot of dignity, and a lot of self worth. That's why I would always respect Sadio Mane over Salah. It's called a champion. It's called a king. I don't hate Salah though. I don't hate him. I think like for him, like if you got to do what you got to do, all right. But more respect is given to Sadio Mane. Like I don't blame someone that might lose his job if he doesn't do so and so. But at the same time, I respect a man that would give it all up just to not be a sellout at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but Sadio Mane, bro, man, class, dignity, man. Again, he's such a man, bro. Because the thing is, like, damn, bro, uh, he stood up. He stood up, and like when he had that press conference and they asked him about Qatar, whatever, man, he stood up for real though. Exactly why I gotta respect the man over Salah. Exactly why. It cost him his whole career, but you know what? I'm still proud of him. And I think that he is like as he's my like top player that is the champ. He's my favorite player right now. Sadio Mane. I mean, there's other players too. I mean, yeah, like Sadio Mane is in a different place, and he's getting treated well. I know that for sure. So he should be happy with the money. And you know what? Sadio Mane does not hesitate because y'all don't know why football players that are African are so important for the nation. People don't understand that. Just like guys like those guys who play football, who play soccer, they like uh, they singly contribute to the whole economy of the nation. You know what I'm saying? So if he's like if so Sadio Mane, he's from Senegal, right? So guys like that, they spend money on Senegal so they can have food, water, electricity, education. They spend money from their own pockets so the whole nation can sustain themselves. These guys are actual champions. They are they are more respected than politicians. They are more useful in African economy than politicians. These soccer players because they put a lot of money just so they can survive. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly why I respect the man. Oh, I've been so people don't understand why my personality changed drastically. I can't even speak like I used to speak before. But why is that? That's something that has to do with a lot of things. That has to do with my family. They don't like me. I don't know. I mean, they like me, of course, but I mean, they don't like how I used to be. Even though I like myself before that, I went into a lot of BS, and I'm physically worse than ever, mentally worse than ever. I can't think straight, and now I'm jobless. So I'm unemployed, but I don't know what to do because I honestly need to not take a lot of meds that I'm taking right now because that stuff will destroy you. Honestly, that will make it's like so. I have a job that I gotta do. In my field of business, in my field of like jobs that I apply to, I'm expected to be eloquently proficient, which I'm not at the moment because I can't speak straight because I'm taking certain meds because society don't like me. I don't know what society. It just happened. My family just like put me into an institution, honestly, for like 2 months, and there was no actual reason for that. They just did that. They drugged me, and then they shipped me to an institution. Ever since that happened, I've been out like for 3, 4 days, and I know that I'm going to be taking medication from that institution, just to make sure that I'm not full of some of it, just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at my other videos, it's way more entertaining. Some better videos than now. Now I'm just like talking up my ass. I'm not that bad, but still I'm bad. I'm not in my I'm not in my best condition. And physically, those meds will destroy you. It will destroy you. I can't speak as I used to speak. You know what I'm saying? I got video proof of that. And physically, I'm doing the worst in my life. And I got a lot of fatigue, so I'm always tired. I'm tired all the freaking time, but I don't know what to do about it. So I need y'all to pray to God that someone would not let me, so someone could, not let me take those meds because they're gonna destroy my life. I'm not gonna be able to have a job because of those meds. I'm not gonna be able to mate with women because of those meds. I cannot even get erections right now. If you want to know what my problems are in life, people, I'm supposedly endangered society for some fucked up reason that we don't even know about. Like I'm gonna make this. You know, what I'm saying I don't even do that in terms of where I'm located. But you know what I'm saying. So I've been taking a lot of medications for no reason, but the only thing that I'm complaining about is physically I'm destroyed. It's like getting poisoned. It's like I'm getting poisoned every single day. And even if I tell my parents I was let loose, doctor himself he said that I was fine, but my parents, my family, they want to make sure that I don't know why they would do that, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, my health is the worst because of those meds. And I don't take 1 or 2 pills. I take like 5, 6 pills in the morning and in the freaking evening. Just because he knows how to talk. Yeah, so who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So who gives a fuck if I know how to talk or not? You know what I'm saying? So and my job is based on me talking in the English language because I do call centers. So I try to talk in the English language because at my field of business, it depends on me speaking the English language. And plus, I was born in America. So it is very normal for someone who was born in America to speak English. It is very normal. It is very normal for a person who is like American and Egyptian at the same time to be good with both languages. It's so normal. You know what I'm saying? It is so normal. And then So they have a problem that, oh, I'm not my stereotype that is put in the media or something like that. Yeah, so what? So freaking what? You know what I'm saying? So who gives a fuck if I'm not my stereotype? Don't even matter, bro. And I'm still gonna get those medications. I'm gonna get medications made specifically to ruin my health. People don't understand like that type of medication. I can't get erections no more at all because of that kind of medication. So I have the right to call it poison. So I got that going on in my life, and I got fat, and I got weak, and a lot of shit is happening to my health. You can make a whole list of what the fuck is going on. I always feel fatigued, tired. I don't feel like I'm capable of actually working because of medications like that, of medications that are like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and no one's gonna help me out because I got like no friends and stuff like that. No one wants to talk to me for some fucked up reason that I don't even know. But whatever, man. I don't need people that are like fake and fucked up in my life. So I'm fine with that. So I got that. So pretty much, ladies, if you have like a hottie for me, don't think about me because I'm not getting erections no more. So there's no point for me talking to women. I don't get erections at all. So I'm not getting married at all because of those medications. And that's why I pray to God to take his revenge on whoever was responsible for that decision of giving me medications that will let me not even work and not even get married and not even and I can't have social friends like I can't have friends or something like that. So I pray to God to take his revenge from disgusting people like that don't want any good for me. And it's happening. It's gonna happen. God will hope. I don't even know, but I hope that God does what He does to people like that because they deserve that. But I'm saying, people who are responsible for giving me those meds. So I feel like what? Why don't say? Of course, my dad is one of those main reasons. But if he's dead, I won't even shed a tear over the man for that medication stuff. I wouldn't even shed a tear for the man. He ruined my life for no reason. And that's why I have a lot of, problems with other people because my dad is all over the place and he's making sure that I'm not the best man, the best version of myself. He's making sure that happens. So when I talk shit about white people, I have the right to do that. Well, I don't have the right to do that, but I mean, still, when I have comments that are not, pro-white, there's a freaking reason for that. All right, I think I talked too much about like white folks. I don't mind. Like I'm cool. If you cool with me, I'm cool with you. I don't even mind. But sometimes, like I talk a lot of shit, and I do that because mostly because of my dad. He is the thing that I see in white people. Yeah, it's mostly because of my dad. So I don't even know what to do about it. So I got try to work out. I'm so tired even to work out because of those meds, those medications are actually ruining my life, and I have no solution to that personally, other than asking God to help me out. That's the only thing I can do right now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to stop talking. I think I went too dramatic, but we'll see what's what. All right, bye.